about the checks? Nope. I will give you a little money.
Well, I appreciate it very much.
Just got groceries.
I got some food and all to eat, but I want to
Coke.
I want to go to the store and get a cold drink, take a bath, and celebrate tonight, and do the thing. Always like cold drinks. Yeah.
See that? It is full of mosquito larvae.
Oh yeah, pour it out, and all those things I spray them with a water hose to get them
right.
clean.
Okay, you grab that side. And let's take it up here,
okay.
Out of the way. Go over there next to that one. I'm so happy to be able to offer somebody like him the opportunity to have a life like that. You know, living at Georgia Regional Hospital, he wouldn't have been able to have more than maybe 2 comic books and maybe one radio. And other than that, you're not allowed to have anything.
Yeah, let's go back here and take a journey to the Spook Mansion. In fact, look at what I got down here. I put on years back, Tony. The picture when the Holy Forest used to be open at Halloween. There it is, right there. And here's the costumes, how I decorated.
Well, you've gotten a lot of your masks up.
Mask, yeah, I've had the masks all together. They stayed up all this time. I hang on, keep them up good. You can see all different ones. Frankenstein, the skeleton, there's a monster, there's a devil monster in the costume, and there's the Dracula, his cape right there, that orange one. Yeah, and the skeleton, the chain right there, and the witch, see him up there, and there's a mummy drinking a beer. I got that from Southside Beverages. Grocery stores giving me these big Halloween displays over the years. They thought a lot of me. They just give them to me free when they were getting rid of them after Halloween.
Well, you've also got Santa Claus.
And I got Santa Claus too. That's what I mean. Halloween, Christmas is fun the year round. It is a lot of fun to imagine that Santa Claus and the Halloween. There's Frankenstein there. There's Godzilla there, and there's a dinosaur with an Indian right there.
An Indian?
Yeah, right there, Indian in front of him, standing in front of the dinosaur. A lot of different ones like them, and more out of my shed. Just think when I get my tables, I'm gonna come out really great, Tony. It's gonna be fun. Got my room in here. It's unreal. It's what I have in here. See, decorating.
His friends often pick on him and tell him that he's going to hell for having all these goop goblins and stuff around him, and that upsets him because he does believe in God and Christ. That's one thing I think his parents put into him. And so I always have to reassure him that we know, Gary and I know, that this is only fun. This is not devil worshiping.
This was one of my favorite rock and roll records. Captain Fantastic with Elton John, my brother got. It was his record.
Wow.
He bought when he was living. That's one of my favorite ones.
I bet.
And you see it kind of move rock and roll when you see the monsters in the fantasy.
Oh, I do.
How they sing the song.
I do.
That's neat too.
And you had this how long?
Well, it was my brother's. He got it when we lived in Statesboro first time when I was 10 and 11. He got that many years ago. He bought that one.
Does it still play?
It still plays. It plays good.
Gary's really capable of carrying on a pretty good conversation now. When I knew Gary 15 years ago, he was not able to do that. He just wanted to tell you over and over again something like, my brother died. My brother died. The change in Gary, his improvement, I guess I would say, has just been remarkable by the fact of, I think, having somebody a little bit more sane around him. Because his father was the worst alcoholic I've ever seen. Most of the times he was passed out drunk on the floor. It was a very dysfunctional family. With his mother left in a bathtub for 2 days. They thought she was resting. You got some behind the door?
Check this one out. That's Dracula. This one I got years ago at Kmart. The old Kmart used to be when I lived over there on Broad Street.
Right.
Years back I got that one. I was living in an apartment with my mom and dad. You remember when I lived over there?
Of course
you
I did.
You came to see me over there too.
Yeah, we went to the movies together. That's
We
right.
did go to a movie when I was living with mom and dad, didn't we?
That's right.
We did one time. I remember.
Right.
And here's another Dracula right here.
Well, that's a Dracula.
That's a
what
different
kind
one.
of Dracula?
I don't know what kind of Dracula you call him. I'm not sure. Look at, can you figure out what he is? That's different Dracula.
Kind of looks like a Three Little Pig Dracula. When were these taken, Gary?
Margie, she took them that was about, probably about a month and 2 weeks ago, a while back.
These are pretty big pictures.
They are. She took all my Halloween stuff, yeah, my models, posters and everything.
Which does this say on your t-shirt?
That says, I know what it says. I know I'm a walking miracle. That's what I remember it saying. It sure
is that
is.
What it says?
My shirt, I still got it.
Okay.
I like it.
Who are these?
Oh, that's Tony. That's me and my mom and dad and my sister. It sure is.
Well, you had a very pretty sister.
I did. My sister, her name was Diane, and my brother's name was Ken. Of course, he died first. He wasn't living when that picture. He had already passed away first.
Right.
And
How long ago was that?
That's been about 30 years ago. 31 years. About 31.
Oh.
Yeah. I was 14 when he died. See there?
That's right. That would be 31. You're 45.
Yeah. Well.
Aren't you?
I'm 45. So that's 31 years.
Yep.
It is. Yeah. And the first one that died in the mental hospital. Not many people will do that, but he just had an accident, which you can't help that.
Told me he fell in the shower.
Yeah, he fell and hit his head in the tub, and he drowned with water in the tub. That's what he said. It was unexpected. If it wasn't for that, he'd be here today. He sure would.
That's right.
He'd be all right. He would be.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to take you to lunch. So the thing I want you to promise me is that
I'll get
when we come tomorrow to do your yard,
I'll get them up.
Okay.
Look how good I vacuumed the carpets all in here back there.
Well, as I said, Gary, you're doing an excellent job on keeping the house clean. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
They're open, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Good, and yourself?
I know just what I want.
I bet you do.
I really do. I sure do like fish. I like
Jumbo, all hush puppies.
Yeah.
And you want a large Sprite.
Sprite, yeah.
Gary, were you a Michael Jackson fan? Did you like his music?
I did, and that show Michael Jackson's Thriller, that song I got on the speaker record. I go by that picture on that record album of Frankenstein, let that go with it. It'd be like the record. That's funny to look at.
You know he died.
I heard about it. He did.
Yeah.
What caused it? What happened to him?
We aren't really sure. He had a heart attack. His heart stopped beating. But why? They haven't really made it official as to what the real cause, but the suspicion is that perhaps he was doing too many pain pills.
Well, I can remember years back when my brother was mentally ill. When he was in hospital home for a weekend, he was having double dose of his heavy medication. Went back and he wasn't able to take a bath by himself, and they left him alone, and he just fell and hit his head and drowned. He was on a lot of heavy medication. To start with, he would quit taking his medicine. To start with, he wound up violent and dangerous, and ill, got real bad, got sent to jail in the state hospital, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And the thing is, he just died unexpectedly because they didn't look after him when he went back. It was during Christmas time, and he died on 26th of December. That's what happened to him.
Well, the day after Christmas.
Yeah, he did.
I am engaged to a wonderful girl whose name is Joy. She has 3 wonderful little girls for children. They are the ages of 4, 7, and 10. So Joy and the girls, they live about 8 miles away from where I live, and they are staying in a place where they can have the stuff that they need, horses and dogs and cats. And I'm more of a city person, so right now we're not quite sure what we're going to do, but it seems to be working just fine with us each having our own space and being able to get together when we can, several times a week.
10, 7, and 4. I'm spaghetti explosion. I can't say that.
I know, you're the 4.
Well, okay. Two
we have
dogs,
one horse,
four cats,
and then we have some birds.
We used to have 2 rabbits and a guinea pig and a hamster and some fish and
Well, they all passed away from old age. I think we're very good animal owners because fish are only supposed to live up to 6 months, but ours, Haven put hairspray in its tank and it lived for 3 more years.
Have you guys been to Gary's house?
Yes, it's messy and kind of stinks. And it's full of Halloween decorations.
What do you think about that?
Kind of cool, kind of creepy.
with a giant angel.
I'd have to say I wouldn't want it in my house. No. But it's kind of cool. I mean, the way he collects it all. But I'd be kind of scared of it sometimes. I mean, the monsters and all.
Look at Hardy.
Yeah. But it's kind of cool. And I do like Halloween.
I think people like Gary should be in our world. And I'm glad that Chick-fil-A has him as an employee and that people see Gary. I think we need more of these people around us every day, especially since Gary's able to take care of himself more and more. You know, there are times when I talk to him almost every day on the phone, but I don't have to go over and see him and stuff like I used to almost every other day for a while. Now a week can go by before I go by and check and just make sure things are doing okay. You know? And that's I'm just really pleased that he's able to progress that far. And I think being able to give him that chance, he was able to progress. If you stick him in an institution, there's no reason for him to progress. And I think, as you see, I think the boy is just blossoming.
And that one there is Star Trek, from the Star Trek movie model. I've had that one since I was 10, going on 11. My brother got me when he was living. Some of these he got me when he was living. I still got. Yeah, yeah. And that King Kong, my brother got me that one. I was 11 years old. One Christmas '74, he bought me that one years way back. I still got it.